I've got some potato skins. So I use the middles for making fish cakes, and I'm just going to stick them in the oven and get them crispy. I'm going to do a filling with them. This is a really nice, simple, kind of snacky lunch kind of dish. Really easy to knock up. Fillings again, you can play around with them. I mean, in all honesty, you could just bake them, and then in the middle you could put a tin of baked beans with the little sausages in, those things. Love those. That would be fine. However, because I'm a chef, I'm going to do with something a little bit more. So I'm just going to bake these 200, 195 degrees, something like that, till they're nice and crispy. So, whilst they are baking, I am going to make the filling. So here I have half an onion. Going to chop it nice and thin. Then into that, found at the bottom of the fridge, and don't pretend that this doesn't happen in your fridge either, some celery. But I'm going to use it. Let's not waste things. Take the ends off. It's got a freshness of flavour. It will still be absolutely fine, right? It's not crispy and it's not crunchy like you want celery to be. However, I am going to bake this, okay? Thinly slice it, chop it up small like the onion. Basically here, I'm making a kind of a version of a Waldorf salad. Celery, onion, blue cheese is going to go in, right? Big powerful kick, strong. I'm going to bake it all together. But also in that, apple. And I'm going to keep the skin on the apple. Again, texture and flavour. I'm going to dice it up. Again, everything's about the same sort of size, right? So we're looking for texture and crunch here, alright? I mean, this is a nice alternative to a sandwich at lunchtime. Takes a bit more work, but, you know, some of us have got a bit more time on our hands now. For the time being, for the minute, because once this horrible thing has gone away, I'm hoping we are going to be so busy. An avocado. Got a tiny little one here. It's quite soft, quite ripe. Just going to stick that in. Pickled onions, just for a little bit of acidity and a little bit of crunch. I'm going to chop them up, same size as everything else. And then into that, I haven't got any walnuts. So I've got cashews. These are salted ones, you don't want the caramelised ones. Although I suppose a mixture of half and half might be quite nice. Just run your knife through it once. Don't speak with your mouth full, particularly of nuts. And then the blue cheese. So here it's Roquefort, big, strong, powerful, really salty. I'm just going to kind of start to crumble it. Just get my hands in and start working everything in. Break that avocado down, start breaking the cheese down, mixing everything together. And you can feel the avocado breaking up, and you can feel the cheese kind of just not melting but just squishing a little bit and coating. Okay, so literally in the time it's taken me to mix that, these potato skins, crispy, crunchy, just going to fill them. Pack it in, and then on the top of them, I'm going to give a little grate Parmesan cheese as well. Potato skins, full. Then, bit of cheese, grated Parmesan. Onto the top. I mean, straight cheddar would be fine, but there's something great about Parmesan and Roquefort as two cheeses together, because they've both got a really high salt content, and that works so nicely with the savouriness of the nuts and the sweet acidity that you get with apples. I mean, how lovely do they look? They're going to go back in the oven for about another 5 to 6, maybe 10 minutes at the most, but not very long, okay? Look at them little boys. They look great, don't they? I am very pleased with that. That is such a nice little flag of using a few bits and bobs of leftover stuff. So that is it. My filled Waldorf potato skins. Crispy, crunchy, chewy, fresh, hot.